Hey nerds, welcome to Jerry Bear Reacts. Today we're going to react to Season 3, Episode 1, aka the Season 3 premiere of Outer Banks, entitled POGUELANDIA. Coming off the heels of Season 2, Episode 10, coming off the heels of the Season 2 finale, which I was just talking to the Patreon peeps. It had some familiar beats to it, like it had things that was predictable. Ward, we knew. We get, I cannot remember her name to save my life. Lady with the crutches goes out, talks to John B's dad, Big John Rutledge. We knew, I told you guys from the very beginning, I never thought that he was actually gone. I don't know why. It felt like that was the way that they were going to play it up. But I feel like after some of the scenes and the bones and the glasses and stuff, unless that was planted there, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. With everything else, they took yet another loss, right? They didn't even get the cross bars. Cross is on the ship. They managed to get it. Rafe all of a sudden just became Superman, and all those other people managed to lift that thing up, even though it took the crane power to get it the first time. But they were all able to do it with their hands. I call bullshit on that. The cross sinking to the bottom of the ocean, I think, would have been pretty monumental. I think that would have been poetic. So we have the cross. We have the gold that Ward has somewhere. They're all on that ship. Ward's beat to shit. We still have people back on the mainland in Outer Banks. We still have Shooper Trooper, who really took a huge backseat in the entire show once they put Ward at war after the whole Ward situation, which makes sense. He didn't really have too much to do. It just felt like the police had a lot of involvement early on with Peterkins and with Shoop. The SBI, I don't think they were still there. I think they bounced at that point. It never really said if they were scooting or not. We got everybody's parents. You know, they got missing signs for their kids, and they're here on their own little island. We'll see how long they're on the island, like the beginning of the last season with John B. and Sarah on their own island. See how long it takes for everybody to get back together. And we'll kick it off with POGUELANDIA. So Season 3, Episode 1. I'm going to go ahead and put Jerry behind the scenes. Boop. And let's go ahead and watch.
From the very beginning.
From the top, one more time.
There's always kooks.
I am the one and only Spider-Man.
Some people with everything. And some with nothing.
That is the way it is. Some people just got everything they want. Other people's got to work for everything. Two of the worst fighting stances I've ever seen. Bunch of fights, bunch of brawls.
Was the treasure an escape? Or was it a trap?
Kind of both. You could see it as both. It is an escape because you'll have the money and the freedom of with the money. Kind of do what you want, but it could also be a trap. In the end, they'll just realize that they never needed all the money. They were just happy the way that they were. And then they'll go back to working their little 9-to-5s and being hot and sweaty and poor. Yeah. I mean, they've been out here fishing. Fishing. This is like an episode of Survivor. Oh, he's wearing Crocs. POGUELANDIA. I don't get the fascination with Crocs. They're not comfortable. They look like Kingdom Hearts shoes that Sora wear. You can put cool little things in them, though. I support it a little bit. Not for me. Past month, so they've been out here on this island for a full-blown month? Eating coconuts? I mean, the fact they're able to find all this shit's crazy. Do they even know where they're at? Did they say where they were located? I don't remember from the finale.
That cross belongs to my family.
They gonna build a connection.
And I still haven't lost it.
Polio.
Better off keeping what you got than searching for something.
Pope and Cleo. Oh, polio.
Did Daddy ever teach you nothing? Sunken treasure. You got the real treasure in your hand and you just let it go.
Okay, but what about you? Huh? You
Bro.
had a job, on a boat, a life, I'm sure, before all of this.
Cleo ain't told not a single lie. Damn. I couldn't be on an island this long. After a while, you get sweaty. Can't take a shower. I guess you can swim in the water, but you ain't got no soap.
You gave it all up to
Use the
scraps
coconuts.
berries in the jungle. Just saying.
Yeah, and watch out for volleyballs with handprints on them.
Right? All right. Okay.
Just stab it.
Dang it, I missed him. Where's... Oh my God.
Oh my, was it like a baby stingray? He said a skate. What the fuck is that thing? What is that? Ah, watch out for the barb.
Yes! That's food in our bellies right there!
Oh my God. I don't think I could do it. I wouldn't survive.
Yes?
I would look both ways before crossing the street.
Yeah, my bad. My bad.
Your turn, Chief.
All right, Key. Truth or dare?
That's everybody just gave comical answers that wasn't real. I mean, if you know what you know, you could. I don't know. I think they'd get the gold out before Ward did. You know, if you could do it all again, knowing what you know, they'd probably get the gold a lot faster. And they wouldn't have to worry about any of this shit in the first place. So that should be the straightforward answer. Everybody wants to stay on the island.
The shower's tempting.
No chance, because that's what you got.
JJ, truth
Hey,
or
all
dare?
of you could use a fat shower. Exactly what I was talking about. Dare. He's a dare boy.
Big jump?
Oh.
Now, we know JJ would, but also, you guys are out here fighting for your life in the first place, and you want to dare somebody to go jump off some hot shit? These kids, man, I'll worry about them.
He's gonna do it. It's highly dangerous, zero reward. Yeah, he's doing it.
Yeah, it's JJ. Oh, my man went for it. I mean, you got to know, like, how deep the water is, too, right there. Imagine, like, there was still some sand. You just eat shit. But then if JJ died, they would have plenty of meat. You know? That's enough food for them for at least a week.
Sarah, wake up. There's a plane.
I like how each person wakes the next person up instead of one person who's going, everybody wake the fuck up. It's that simple. Just scream. What are we doing? Hey, good night, John B. Well, good night, JJ. Well, good night, Sarah. Well, good night, Key. Instead of doing that shit, just... You could see the disappointment in JJ's face during that. Yeah. I love that they had a pyre. That's smart, though, that they had a pyre built just in case one of these situations. That's well thought out. That's so well thought out. Kudos to them.
Hey!
Over here!
Now they definitely are not going to hear you scream, but if they see the fire, they're not going to circle down and pick you up. Just radio it in, like, hey, there's some shit going on down there. Some kids just let a fire. Can we just, you know, rescue? Whoop, whoop.
No.
I think it'd be simple as that, no?
Please.
There, well, it's turning around. Yakka.
Turn it around.
He sees us.
Hi, friend. You want to call 1-800-HELP us? Like, you got a cell phone, some water, a bar of soap. I mean, he really wants to stay badly.
Come on.
Watch that not be somebody they want. Oh, okay. He looks more like a school shooter now. Like, it just keeps growing.
How long you had this bird?
Oh, about 10 years now.
How long you been flying?
Oh, I've been flying all my life.
Who's that lovely lady right there?
Oh, that right there, that's Cynthia.
Nah, Cynthia, bro.
Cynthia?
How you know Cynthia? The loss of El Dorado.
And what about that beautiful?
Not the coastal venture, bro.
Oh my God.
Over there, we gotta go.
This is the boat we were on. With Abrahimi and the cross.
So he was looking for us.
Somebody comes to mess with us, we mad dog 'em.
Okay.
I like the mad dogging part.
AKA, if somebody comes up to you, just ask them. There's 6 of you, one of them. Be like, I got a question for you. You ever been jumped? And then you beat their ass.
Just put that back. Put it back. Be cool.
That's the most terrifying situation you could ever be in. Nah, you better... Oh, a little rough. Nah, y'all would have fucking bounced when you hit that water. Oh! Now you got broken. One of you's dead. One of you's flying that forward. His whole spine's broke. Jimmy ain't dead. This whole thing's bullshit. Somebody's definitely dead. Get out of the plane.
Is everybody good? JJ, wake up, man.
We gotta get out. We gotta get out of here.
Somebody's got to have a broken bone. Don't forget, John B got bit by an alligator, and that shit didn't even affect him. He would be the one to want to save Jimmy, which is understandable. It's the right thing to do. I don't know if I would do it, but poor Jimbo.
Forrest, wake up. Wake up.
Now that motherfucker should be dead. One of you should be severely injured. So upset right now. So now we can have it to where the whole group, you know, not the whole group, but Key gets separated from him. We got to find Key, etc., etc. Have they been on Barbados at all? Like, why are we worried about locals? I can't remember if we've been to Barbados at all. I don't know if that's the place where the gold initially was, but it's our first look at our new antagonist.
Don't fight. If you just do what they say, these guys will probably won't hurt you.
Probably won't hurt you.
I promise you.
Who? Hey, just take my advice. Do what they say. Good luck.
Okay, so he's not working for Ward? But who's you working for then?
All right, let's go.
Ooh.
Ce numéro pour faire tous les arrangements nécessaires.
My thought process is this, is maybe old girl with the crutches and Big John are looking for the kids, potentially. Like maybe that was the whole deal they made at the end of the season. Maybe she's the buyer that's in Barbados. That way it ties together. Otherwise, we'll just get introduced to somebody new.
Call this number to arrange everything.
Voilà. You phone.
Yes.
Very important.
Very important. It's very good.
Oui.
Wee wee.
Make a deal? A lot of money. Okay.
You better pick all that fucking glass up.
You missed.
Acting like a child.
Maybe you don't need another drink.
To be fair, I don't vibe with Rose at all. I don't even like seeing her on screen.
I fit the description I heard.
From who?
Oh, there's Big Johnny.
I got the police report.
They have
Why didn't you call him? When you had the chance, just let him know you're alive.
Right.
You don't know how many times I wanted to, but it would have put him at risk. And me, it was better I stayed dead.
A real piece of work.
When he was a boy,
Exposition.
I used to bring him home with the bells.
For whom the bell tolls. I'm on his own. Oh, look at little John B. It kind of looks like it too. I'll be there in a minute, dude. Adorable.
Find my boy.
Whoa. Yo, get off.
Not the crabs.
Get off.
Little CGI crab. I'm gonna replay this, and you're gonna hear a cartoon sound effect with that crab getting him.
Careful. Whoa. Yo, get off. Get off. Get off. Get off.
It's so bad, it's good.
What are you doing? Just the element of surprise.
My man swung on him immediately. I don't know why you all just didn't bum rush him. Nah, see, that shouldn't happen.
Get up. Okay. No, you guys really shouldn't be here.
You know Cleo stays with that fucking knife.
Answer the man.
You really don't want to know.
The payoff for Kiara, Jimmy? Is it?
Hey, what's Vox Hall?
Vox Machina?
You really don't want to go there, man.
And just shut up and give some fucking information, brother.
Me?
Yeah.
My name is Carlos Singh.
Oh, look at that.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Cameron.
No, it's not.
And Miss Carrera. I do apologize for the rough tactics in bringing you here.
It's never a good idea to see Rafe
come.
Cameron.
Sit down. Calm now. I don't bite.
Now, see, this is what there's a difference in being rich and wealthy, and Carlos Singh is every bit of wealthy.
Rough tactics were an old manuscript, a diary, actually.
Yeah, Denmark Tanny's diary. We don't have it on us, probably not. We've been on an island. This man, JJ, is a literal character. Nah, they should have already scoped you out.
Bruce wasn't kidding. No, that's for.
And if you really don't know, then I suggest you convince your friend to tell me. Once I have the diary, you'll be free to leave.
I don't think you understand. I really don't get, like, I'd be like, listen, I know, I heard that some people in my school found that diary. We had it. Yes, we found the cross, and we were on a boat with his dumb ass, and we lost it in the ocean. Sucks to suck. And then if Pope wants to give him the diary, Pope can give him the diary. Just read it first, and then give it to him. Who gives a shit? There's a friendly puppy. Look at it. He just wants some head pats. Y'all better American Ninja Warrior that fucking thing right there, dog. Like, you have to hit it, climb it, grab it, pull it. They always made that shit look so easy. Yeah, they're gonna execute Jimmy, and they ain't gonna do shit about it. Didn't make that man get on his knees, look at the sky or nothing. Just walked up and fucking capped him.
No bullshit. Don't bullshit me, okay? Do you have it? Key.
No.
All in all, in terms of like premieres, it's okay. The pacing was a little off there at first, but I think they are setting up for big things throughout the season. Like, Outer Banks has had some really, really, really enjoyable episodes. I don't think this is one of them. I feel like it's just to get you into the season. If this was a weekly thing and this was the first episode I watched, I'd be like, okay, like I watched it, but I'm looking forward to more things. And Key's still standing 10 toes down about the diary and just saying, no, nope, I ain't got it. I like seeing a little bit of fear there in Rafe. He does seem like he's growing into his own person. He's still probably batshit crazy. I'm curious to see if they have him stuck with Kiara or stuck with the Pogues, if he'll have like a shift or anything. He should be glad that it's Key there and not John B. I think John B would have immediately, like, you know, had a confrontation with him, or JJ or Pope. I think any of the girls would have just kind of been like that. But we get introduced to Carlos Singh, who's supposed to be our big bad. He looks like he runs the cartel, something. He definitely owns the police. He has full-blown security. He's definitely a wealthy individual. And then Jimmy really didn't give up any information willingly. It was stolen from him, and he was executed for it. Jimmy seemed like he could have been a fun character if he would have stuck around a little longer, but an unexpected rescuer takes the Pogues from the remote island to Barbados, where they encounter a powerful treasure hunter with his own agenda. So now we're at a treasure hunter. So we had the gold, then we had a gold cross, and a shroud, and now we got fucking El Dorado. Only a small sliver of a scene with Big John and Oh Girl. I think there should have been more of a scene. Like, it didn't feel that impactful even seeing him on the screen. It should have felt different, you know? I don't know how you could do it. but he was so close to his son and yet so far away. And he said calling him would have put him at risk. In risk of what? That's the interesting part. So Big John, Carlos is a little interesting. I don't have anything yet, but Big John, the brewing kind of, you can see the relationship between JJ and Kiara kind of, you know, manifesting. Small hints towards Pope and Cleo, and obviously Sarah and John B. But it feels like a lot's happening, but not a lot happened. But it did lay the groundwork, so I'm not that mad at it. All in all, that's all I really have to say about the premiere. I think moving forward, we'll probably get closer to them discovering El Dorado. I don't know how long it'll take for the reunion with John B. and his father. Maybe the 3rd episode or so. We'll have to wait and see. And actually, it was season 3, episode 1 being entitled Poguelandia. Season 3, episode 2 is entitled The Bells. So maybe the end of the next episode, because he did say he calls his son in, or he used to when he's a little boy, by ringing the bells. Maybe he'll at least get John B's attention. Maybe not like a confrontation, but they'll at least like have some knowing. Does Pope still have the, like, where is the diary? Is it still with the teacher? Or does Pope have it? We'll have to wait and see. I'll see you guys in a few days for episode 2. Season 3 off to a start. We got 9 episodes left for now. Links and everything will be in the description box down below. Playlist will be up on screen. Stay cute, stay hydrated, and I'll catch you on the next one.